club cause they won't try. I won't say I got a feel for you little nice, but I got a feel for you little nice. I pay the whole bill for you little nice. I do my little jig for you little nice. Then he whisper in my ear like, oh God, you know I got something for you little nice.
Stay with me. You ain't gotta go. You can with me. We can hang. We can stay friendly. We could do the beach. We can hang out. Yes, her and the E go to my house. You can spend the night till we wake up. Do it all.
Hail to the commanders. Hail with harmony.
Life can be tough. So I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night.
Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Today, it's an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles. The veneer of a new season is gone. Yes, we used veneer in a football game. We're in the middle of the schedule now. It's away here in Week 7. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Cowboy 80s.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And Amari starts long game. Couple yards on the first play. Here comes second down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Ready.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Go! 60 Eagles. Let's go.
They go to Barkley again. Makes the tackle. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
18 Rattler. Let's go. Panther 60.
I'll throw it. That's caught with Saquon Barkley. And this makes it to around the 43-yard line. Leo Chanel able to bring him down.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. One of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Throwing on seconds. Won't make the play on that one. It hits the deck, incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Let's go. 19 tight. 9, 60 by 6. Warriors 70.
Third and long. They're going to throw. He had it for a moment, but great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
The Eagles are in punt formation, and he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And this one's out of the side of the end zone. Was trying to get that precise aim, but he was off the mark. It's going to be a touchback. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal. 79 Broncos.
Daniel's going to throw to get us started. Lasers this one deep down the middle. He's got it deep downfield. He has it all the way inside the opposing 40.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. Good strike downfield to Lee. Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders don't need long to take a 6-0 lead.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early. Put a fear of God into this defense.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. From his own end zone, here we go. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
Here we go.
First down, play action. Incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Go! Cougar 19!
Running it after the penalty. He picks up 5 on that first down run, brings up second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Come on, set! 70 Timberwolves!
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he gets them the first. Not the biggest gain on the reverse, but it got what they needed.
No, it's not a running back, but it's a receiver carrying across the marker, Kate. I'm not even calling this a trick play anymore. It's about maximizing your resources and your asset, and this receiver shows you he can be a tool as a running back.
Now look, here we go, set! 19 Tiger! Ready?
First down, a run with Barkley. One good for a gain of 4. It's second down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6.
Let's go. 60, check 60, check 18, Pioneer. Ready.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. He's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that hit is going to freeze him at the spot. He got stuck right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes first and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Eagles are on it, so down he goes. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's second down.
Cut 19. Warriors 70.
Out of the gun, Daniels. He put everything he had into this one. Looking for Williams, and it's intercepted. Kicked out by Quinion Mitchell. And the Eagles will take over at the start of the next quarter. One quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They have it following that interception on the final play of the first quarter. Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain.
Nice little welcoming party waiting for him at the line of scrimmage. No surprises that time. This defense was ready.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. This time he's looking to throw. Catch made underneath by back. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Ready? Got it, go!
Line up the design keeper. Running in the red zone. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Choke the ball himself for a big run.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Ready? 68.
Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Bronco 80.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He finds Tigger Conklin for the grab. And he takes it down to the 33. That goes for 32 yards. And that's good for a Washington first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With your route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Chooses to bring this one out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go now. Time to start this drive. First and 10. I'll start this one out with Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Mustang 19. Let's go.
Here's a throw. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Pretty even match in this first half. You just kind of wait, right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Ready, set.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Third and long for him here. Looking out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up fourth and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He's got it at the 24. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40.
Take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Ready up.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Set. Cougar 19. Cowboy 80. Dragon 60. Warrior 70.
Throwing now, Daniels. Into the hands of Okonkwo. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Daniels back to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Daniels hit, he lost the football. And the Eagles get to it. And he will take it back for the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles get some late points and the lead. He took off with it, which they give him full license to do when he sees an opening, Brock. But he couldn't keep it secure, and it winds up in a defensive touchdown.
Dude, I played for coaches that when you scramble, they force you to have 2 hands on the ball because they know this. They know these defenders love for these moments. They attack the looseness of that ball security. Quarterbacks, unlike running backs, don't always know how to tuck that ball away. In this defense, they took advantage.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Come on, come on. Hey. Cook 19, side 19, 5 in. Top low 18. Ready.
Throwing from the gun here. We'll check this one down. Complete to the fullback. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. First and 10 now from 46.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To throw, Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's a throw that this level, so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats! 19 Lions!
On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Again, Daniels to the air. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
Well, no look on his first look of the game, so now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Now 1 intended for Jalen Lane, and now they're staring at 4th and long. Out is Jake Bates, ready to try to knock this through. This a 52-yard attempt from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Go! Panther and left, Cougar 19! Cut 19!
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Ready?
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Come on, come on. 70 range. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
He's going to throw this one. Got a man downfield, and Goddard has it. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Give him 25 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Here we go, here we go.
Back now, pressure coming. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Ready, ready.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Pass play now. Going deep here for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles will add to their lead at the end of the half.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles drive their lead to 11. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready, set.
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
Let's go now. Ready.
Daniels on first down. Forced out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Play action now with Daniels. That one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, trap 60, trap 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Dragon 60.
To the air on third and long. He puts some juice on a deep throw down. He's got it inside the 25. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
On first down, here's Daniels. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it's second down coming up.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
From the 24 once again, it's second and 10.
70 Rangers, Cougar 19. Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos. Go.
Daniels is going to throw again. This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect. Gronk gets third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be second down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Second down and 10. Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they offer the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. Good strike downfield to Lane. And he's going to be out of bounds after the big gain. Now down inside the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
To throw again, it's Daniels. That's going to be caught. Tony Pollard. Now all over that screen. Brock didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down at the 18-yard line.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
To the air again. Daniels. He brings it in. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. It's 2 yards on the gain, and now it'll be second and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Daniels keeps it himself, and he gets in. Touchdown! The Commanders cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone.
I don't think that defense was ready for that kind of push at the point of attack. I think they were thinking outside run, play action, but they get gutted, and they get gutted right up the middle.
And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete. Down 2, they went for the tie right there, partner, but a game defense able to stop them and hang on to this narrow lead.
I don't hate that call, Kate. In fact, this is one of those gray areas. If it's the fourth quarter, that's absolutely the right decision. Third quarter, as I said, kind of a gray area where maybe you're chasing points. Either way, you're behind, and your defense now has to rise to the occasion.
A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. Running left, this is Barkley. Dodged the tackle. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
That run may not have gotten you a first. Sure, nice little run to set the table.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he'll get up near the 38-yard line before going down. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. First down.
You know what I love about that play call? It was simple. Nobody overthinking on the sideline or out on the field. Just an offense going to work and moving those chains.
First down, and they go right back to it. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
68, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll work against the blitz. He finds Brown right side. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Barkley trying this up the gut. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Get up. Trap 60. Trap 70. Timberwolf.
Pass play coming here. There's pressure, and he's going to be dropped. Well done by the Commanders' defense. And they come through the sack to bring around third down.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Dragon 60. Ready?
Shotgun now on third down. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
On fourth down and 5, the offense staying out there.
Let's Buffalo 8. Nothing. Cougar 19.
Looking to throw. taken down a yard shy of the 25. They left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. Running in the red zone. And he stopped, so that's going to take us to the end of the third. This is the end of the third quarter. It's Eagles football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Handoff headed right. Barkley. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line with the defense all over this one.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably and then go to work after.
He won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ready, ready.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Ready.
It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles push this to an 8-point game. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Bronco 80. 79 Broncos. Panther 11, Panther.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Finds Pollard on the check down. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Daniels now on 1st down. He's got it near the 8. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and goal, Washington.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here.
Let's go.
Running back sent in motion left. Looking inside the red zone. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
On the ball now.
Offense in a hurry up here.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Out of the gun, Daniels. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Commanders have cut it to a 3-point game here in the 4th. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with the brains and the processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some can do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. He just put on a show.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. On his own end zone, here we go. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. A give to Barkley. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. Gonna need more of those as they trail by a score. And it's not just in quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
He's going to throw it. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
We've set it downs from the 37.
70 Timberwolves.
Toss play to Barkley. We'll call this a modest game here, Brock. About 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles lead by only 2. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Ready? Cougar 19. Buffalo 18.
Sign quarterback run here. And they're fine ahead for a few. It's 3rd down.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
7 Pirates, go! Viking 18.
Setting up to pass. Well, still throwing, and this is intercepted! And the Commanders take over with a chance to win this game.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
He's dropped a big stop in a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there. Going the wrong way. It's 2nd and goal now, back at the 12. Krosky Merritt again. This defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
This is maybe one of the only spots in goal-to-goal situations I wouldn't even consider a run. Now, as a quarterback, you better be aware of those eyes defensively because they're going to be all over you in the passing game.
Here we go, check.
It's a run. Krosky Merritt. Maybe should have been thinking pass there, partner. The defense all over this run, and it's going to be 4th and goal. The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. An important attempt coming up here for Jake Bates. This only a chip shot from the right hash. That one is good! And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
You know what I love about that, Kate? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. That kick might just win them this game.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Get it. Trap 60, trap 60.
Here he is to throw. Hits his running back. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
60 vices, 60 vices. 70 Timberwolves.
10 at the 37-yard line.
Ready.
And he spikes it to stop the clock just before we reach that 40-second mark. Just over 40 seconds to play as they line up. 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
He'll look to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call pretty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
70 Timber, punching 8.
Now with just 10 seconds left in our game, we've got a timeout. This game now resting on the leg of Jake Elliott. Ball spotted on the left hash, 49 yards out. That one is good! And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for one, maybe two final plays here. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Watch twist.
Back to throw. Connects on the crosser. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. One final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
The entire game now resting on the right foot of this kicker. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. That one just too short. He needed a bit more power in it. And instead of taking a